Right here we got Shopify, right? And what I want y'all to see before we even get into this, before we can get into this, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all an actual example because I know we got a lot of visual learners in here, and I'm one of the visual learners. So hold on, let me get this right. All right, cool. So this is an example of augmented reality. It's many examples, but I wanted to use this one because I know it'll expand the mind a lot quicker, and you can kind of see, you know, how far we can go. And this video is actually super old. It's probably about 3 or 4 years old, if I'm not mistaken. This is actually a portal. This is dude right here on the right. He's literally, you can see what's going on. There's nothing around him, but augmented reality gives us the ability to basically place things right there that are not actually there. But when you think about life, if you can see it, it's damn near there. So you see right here, the lady right here is doing the same exact thing. She's literally walking into the portal, checking out the inside of the house, checking out the furniture. Everything is made in 3D. So all of these are actually 3D objects. The lighting actually had to be made. When it comes to this, it's gonna put you into a different range of skill sets because you're talking about 3D modeling, you're talking about marketing, you're talking about rigging, you're talking about animation, you're talking about environment design. It kind of just pulls you into a whole different world, right? So after this, I'm gonna show y'all one more example of some creative ways that people have been using augmented reality currently. Um, Before we even get into that, let me try to pull this up right quick. Pokemon. As a matter of fact, hold on. Pokemon AR. Right. I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar when people was running around playing the Pokemon game. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all hear the audio? Hold on, let me check to see something else. Sounds low. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, I see what's going on. The actual audio on the video is low, but as long as y'all can hear me, it's cool. So if y'all can see right here, bro has on a HoloLens made by Microsoft. Now with this HoloLens, it allows you to basically wear it's just like the Oculus but for AR. So it allows you with a headset and see things that are not actually there, but it'll actually feel like it's there, just like you're looking through the camera phone and seeing it. So as of right now, we can see the Pokemon character right there, but the character is not actually right there. Little Pikachu. Now they done linked up. They both got their own. They both got their own NFT Pokemon, and now they able to take their Pokemon and battle each other or meet up, have coffee, do whatever they want to do. But as you see right here, it's a lot of use cases for augmented reality, right? And we just talking about gaming right now. We ain't even went into e-commerce and a lot of the other things that's out there. So as for right here, this is an this is an example of interactive augmented reality gaming right here, right? So dude is literally walking through open space in the middle of the street. If you look in the top right corner, this is him right here. That's what he's doing. That's what it looks like. He looks crazy to everybody that's standing around him, but in his world, that's not what he sees. Now, usually, people experience augmented reality as far as just on, normally what we used to seeing, he would have a phone in front of him, and this is what he would be doing. But he has on the HoloLens, which is what they had on the last video. And the HoloLens is simply made for AR experiences. And the dope thing about the Oculus VR goggles is there's cameras all around it. So it actually does have an augmented reality mode. Well, not augmented reality mode, but it's a pass-through mode that'll allow you to see what's going on around you, even though your eyes are covered. So, you know, it, you know, basically it's saying that it's still capabilities for AR when it comes to them building over there. Um, I just wanted y'all to see this so y'all can see, you know, how creative you can get actually utilizing augmented reality technology, because there's a lot more to it than, you know, the Snapchat filters and, you know, some of the ways that people been currently using it. And it's no right way or wrong way to use it. It's just all about creativity. Like even when you see right here, a dude is looking down and it seems like he's gonna fall down in the water, but that shit really doesn't exist. But life is kind of like that when you think about it. So, you know, when you deal with augmented reality in 3D and you actually start building out things in video games, you start realizing that a lot of the shit we think we see, we're not really even seeing. Shit really deep when you think about it. Dude having a good ass time. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of that, right? We're gonna go back over right here to Shopify AR, and I'm gonna just make a few observations for y'all because y'all actually got to see AR in y'all got to see AR in its natural form, what it is, right? So this is an example. This is an example of augmented reality being used in e-commerce, as you see right here on the right side. Shopify, which is a you know, definitely one of the top e-commerce companies, if not the number one e-commerce company that's used by millions, right? It says right here, create immersive shopping experiences with Shopify AR. Give shoppers a new way to experience your products when you add augmented reality to your online store. Learn about Shopify AR. So let's just scroll down and see what they got going on. Increased buying confidence helps shoppers get a true sense of the size, scale, and detail of your products. Bring your products to life. Use technology to showcase realistic, interactive versions of your product. Engage shoppers. Give shoppers on iOS and Android the ability to turn your environment into your own showroom. I'm going to say that one more time. Engage shoppers. Give shoppers on iOS and Android the ability to turn any environment into their own showroom. So what does that mean? That means I could literally pull up with no products, have an iPad, either an iPad or a HoloLens or an iPhone or an Android. Any device. I could pull up with any one of those devices to any location and I can showcase my products in real time, and literally people will be able to see what it looks like in actual size, sitting on a table with actual lighting, shading, reflection, all of the characteristics that our eyes use to pick up and basically, you know, tell our brain that we're seeing something. Augmented reality is like, you can kind of look at it like using your imagination. You know what I mean? Like you're literally using your imagination to place something there that's not actually there, right? So before I continue, you can kind of think of AR as it's basically a recreation of what you're seeing. So even if you cut on the camera mode and it seems like that's what you're looking at, you're not actually looking at that. You're looking at a very high detailed recreation of what you're looking at by the camera using depth sensors and lights to actually scan what's around it, recreate the room, and then that's how it allows it to place objects anywhere in the middle of the room, and then you can walk around the back of it and it seems like it's still there. It'll still be exactly placed where it's at, right? So I'm gonna scroll down and we're gonna continue. Brands using Shopify AR. As you can see right here, all of these are reputable companies, right? Whatever the word is. These are big companies, trusted companies, and these companies are trusting not only Shopify, but they're trusting the technology of augmented reality to be able to connect with their audience, right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next tab because this is a boot camp, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. For me to pack everything I know into 4 weeks would be damn near impossible. So what I'm gonna do is, it's gonna be a little advanced, it's gonna be a little fast, but that's why we had these recordings, and that's why we're gonna be, you know, tapping in with each other inside the Discord, and I'm gonna be updating y'all through the text and Discord on different things throughout the weeks. But you know, this is gonna be a crash course. This is basically gonna be a boot camp. This is basically gonna be me trying to consolidate as much as I can into a simplified format to give you a general idea of what augmented reality is and how it can be used and how it can be leveraged and how It'll actually be how you'll basically put yourself ahead by utilizing a technology that's not going anywhere. This is literally a technology that holds intrinsic value. Intrinsic value is something that can never go back down to zero value, right? So we're going to continue and go on to the next tab. Where is this? Victory. Here's the Easter egg. Victory.com. Create, render, collaborate. The most accessible 3D and augmented reality design platform. No downloads, all in the browser. So what they're basically telling you is, even if you don't have experience in AR, you don't have the best computer, you don't have the most high tech access to the most high tech the most high, what's the word I'm looking for? Your setup, you know what I mean? Your whole setup. You really don't need much to get done what you have to get done. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to overspend. You don't have to overindulge in information to get this shit done. What I'm here to do is simplify this, right? So we're gonna scroll down here and I'm gonna actually show you why I'm actually showing y'all this platform and how this platform can be leveraged, right? So what does this say? Fast track your way to high quality 3D results. Large and fast growing libraries of free scenes, models, and materials so you don't have to start from scratch or spend a long time getting up to speed in 3D. Assemble your first shot by drag and drop and get a realistic output in minutes. Now, the reason why I didn't hold on to this into the fourth week, even though we're waiting to the fourth week for me to actually give y'all a project to do in augmented reality, I'm giving y'all this as an Easter egg so y'all can actually go in there and just start messing around with it, because this is one of them things to where you're going to be able to have fun with this, but you're going to learn a lot in the process of it. And the more you get into it, the more you're going to realize that it's so many roles in this, and one person is not going to be able to play every role. So it's going to, I'm not going to say it's going to force you, but what it's going to do is it's going to encourage you to kind of pick a niche, whether that's actually rigging these 3D characters, whether it's creating the 3D characters, whether it's texturing, whether it's the UV maps, whether it's designing the 3D clothes. It's so many different positions and business models and careers that you can participate in that's in this space. And this is literally putting you into video game design. This is putting you into architecture. This is putting you into fashion. It's putting you into what's the word I'm looking for? Mock-ups and product. What's the other word? Prototyping. 3D, you're able to take these 3D models and actually convert them into the file to be able to put them through a 3D printer and actually have a physical representation of your concept. Now I'm gonna go down right here. What do they provide? Templates. Start with a high quality pre-rendered and lit scene for product shots, abstract graphic backdrops, and more. 3D models. Drag and drop thousands of free customizable 3D models from the library. Connect external accounts to add your own. Materials. Hundreds of advanced, realistic, and fully textured models to choose from frosted glass to pavement. What does it say? Frosted glass to pavement, wood, or fabric. So basically, what this is providing you is providing you a interface to actually be able to create augmented reality experiences on, test them, render, basically render screenshots and photos of these characters or objects with customizable lighting. And then on top of that, it's giving you access to models that you don't have to create. Basically a vault of models that you don't have to create, and a vault of materials and different textures that you can actually play with to give these models 3D models characteristics that are real, that looks actually like you're standing there, because you got to remember, it's not just a 2D picture, it's a 3D model. So this can be placed somewhere and you should be able to walk all the way around it in 360 and see every detail from every angle. All right, so cool, we right here. End-to-end workflow available anywhere. Victory was built by 3D designers, 3D, what does that say? By 3D designers for 3D designers. Viewport navigation, subdivision modeling, composition abstractions, Materials, lighting, and rendering were all rethought to streamline your creative expression. Ergonomic modeling. Looping edges is available now. Vectre's advanced gizmo jog and smart, what does it say? Smart shortcuts take away the tedious of modeling tasks. So basically what they're saying is that they're providing you with tools to be able to do a lot more to advance editing to these 3D models and scenes without having to go through a lot of the manual coding that we had to go through, when we was first getting into AR. So it kind of just shortens the process and makes it an easier workflow. And I always talk about workflow because workflow allows you to be consistent, and workflow pretty much allows you to have an automated process if you set it to be that way. Right here in the middle, it says smart abstractions. Helpers, deforms, and generators are all non-destructive, parametric, and fully composable. And there's a lot of them. So it's basically just giving you a bunch of different customizations and fully customizable, not features, but presets and adjustments. Intuitive interface. Just because a 3D tool is powerful and complex doesn't mean it needs to be complicated and difficult to use. Now that kind of touches on what I was speaking earlier about, simplifying it and being able to go into having a simple workflow and having a process that you can duplicate over and over, right? So I'm gonna continue to scroll down, and I kind of like the way they got the site set up. It gives you the whole aesthetic of kind of where we're going, and they're giving you an example of how you can take these same 3D objects, because you got to realize, I know a lot of people might not know, but if you look closely, this is not a real pair of headphones. It's a 3D representation of the headphones. It's a 3D model that was probably prototyped before the actual headphones were made, but it's not an actual model. How do I know? I'm just so used to looking at it that I can kind of tell, but I'm telling y'all now, this shit is getting to the point where we're not going to be able to tell the difference. And that's why it's important to even have this skill set and know what's going on, so you're not getting bamboozled. So you can't, so you don't walk into one of them situations where, matter of fact, hold on, before I even continue, I got a video I can pull up that's a perfect representation of what I'm talking about, right? What was it called? It was like, was it 7D hologram? Yeah, y'all look at this, right? She's crazy. Some of y'all probably already seen it, but look at this shit, man. Hold on. It's basically augmented reality right here. And the use of holograms is just the projection of the light to make the object show up. So as you see right here, this is real people sitting here seeing this shit. It's fucking them up because it's not really right there. But it is right there. How can you tell me it's not right there when I'm sitting right here seeing it? So it's augmented. But let me go over here so we can get some reference on what's going on. So what is augmented reality? Augmented reality, which is also known as AR, is an enhanced version of the real physical world that is achieved through the use of digital visual elements, sound, and other sensory stimuli. Achieved through the use of digital. Hold on. Let me start over. What is augmented reality? Augmented reality is an enhanced version of the real physical world that is achieved through the use of digital visual elements, sound, and other sensory stimuli delivered via technology. It is a growing trend among companies involved in mobile computing and business applications in particular. Key takeaways. Augmented reality involves overlaying visual, auditory, and other sensory information onto the world in order to enhance one's experience. Retailers and other companies can use augmented reality to promote products or services, launch novel marketing campaigns, and collect unique user data. Unlike virtual reality, which creates its own cyber environment, augmented reality adds to the existing world as it is. So with augmented reality, we're basically taking what we already see in the real world and adding layers to it by utilizing 3D models, basically. Um, with virtual reality, we're literally just creating a whole world. We're creating everything from scratch. To be able to immerse ourselves into a space where when we put these goggles on, we look down, we look around, we look up, we look wherever direction we look. We're not in the same place that we are when we're inside our eyeballs. We're basically getting a new set of eyeballs at that time and a new experience. And something that's interesting right here at the bottom, if you see, what does it say? Unique user data. Retailers and other companies can use augmented reality to promote products or services, launch novel marketing campaigns, and collect unique user data. That's important. I'm about to touch on that. Where it says connect unique user data. This goes back to biometrics. That's a whole nother thing. I don't want to get too deep into it. But basically, anytime you're using an Instagram filter, a Snapchat filter, any of that shit, it is considered what's the word I'm looking for? Facial recognition. It's considered facial recognition. It's a part of data. It just falls up under biometric data, which is, basically them collecting data by utilizing your body and your face and things of that sort, your fingerprint and all that. All that is all biometric data, right? So we're gonna go ahead and go outside of this and get back to what we were saying. Let me get back over here to bacteria. Photorealistic rendering, just one click away. Your compositions look real by default with depth of field, subsurface scattering, HDR environments, and more. Vectary Photon lets you see path trace physically based rendering output in the browser without having to spend days learning how to get the settings right. So we're literally utilizing Vectary as a tool to create, render, and edit augmented reality experiences by the use of 3D models, lighting, and environment. Extra dimension and collaboration. Design in 3D together. Vectary files are online only, so the entire team always sees the latest version. Attach comments to models or even individual vertices. No more extra prep work. Just click share and collaborate. Manage everything in a Google Drive-like dashboard. So that's, they're basically just saying they have tools for teamwork. You'll be able to collaborate on projects or be able to keep your clients up to date or whatever you have going on. They're basically giving you the free range to do a lot more than you would be able to do if you had to code and do integration yourself. So, Vectary is great as an integration tool. It's great as a content creation tool. It's great as a rendering tool. It's great as a conversion tool for being able to convert 3D files into multiple formats. So I'm going to read right here. It says output 3D formats ready for a new decade. Move beyond pictures and movies. Embed your designs on your website. Print it on a 3D printer or bring it to life in augmented reality. Vectary is cloud-based, so you won't even have to export anything. So basically just saying everything will be on that cloud. So anytime you sign in, you can sign in from anywhere and continue your project. You don't have to save anything to your computer. And at any point in time, if you want to export any of the files, you're going to have a long range of different formats that you can export in. And off the top of my head, I can tell you STL files, OBJ files, FBX files, GLB files. It gives you damn near every 3D file you would actually need. The CAD files, all of that. What else? Oh yeah, USDZ, GLTF. USDZ is actually one of my favorites just because of the fact that it's so compatible. Because it's actually, it was made by Pixar, and y'all know who Pixar is, but Apple has really adopted it and really turned it up. Embed. Publish your 3D project directly onto any website. No need to download files or worry about compatibility. That is a major feature. you can literally copy and paste this into an HTML enabled area for any type of website building, and you can literally have your 3D object augmented reality experience sitting there spinning in 360, or you can have it to where they can touch it or click it and spin it directly from the site. So that's some game right there by itself. USDZ, place your 3D designs into real life settings with industry's most powerful USDZ generator included in Vectary. GLTF, take advantage of the latest and most advanced 3D asset and interchange format for both import and export 3D assets. So it's just letting you know it gives you a wide range of different formats that you can export in, right? So we're gonna keep it moving because I'm just this is just orientation. We ain't even really got into anything yet. This is just literally orientation right here. Hold on. Okay, so this is not showing up for some reason, but it's all good. We'll come back to that. Now, this is just one of the many articles that's been out there about augmented reality, but we just gonna go into it, right? This is breaking down 10 best uses of AR marketing by companies, and this is literally just their opinion because it's literally no exact answer because this space is so new, it's still being created right now. So they're counting down from 10, top AR marketing case studies. Number 10, Ready Player One, Facebook and AR effects. Yep, let me click this and see what it look like. Yep, can't make it up. In real time. So we're gonna keep going though. Let me see. A lot of these videos not existing no more. What they got going on? This is what I was talking about earlier about IKEA. This actually been around for a while. They've been using this. Remember what I told y'all about being able to do it straight from the phone? Y'all see it's nothing there. Wow. The power of augmented reality in real time. Look at them. That's creative right there, though. Yeah, that's wild. Then they put the real furniture in there, so that go to show you right there. What does it say? Stranger Things AR lens. Let's see. Oh yeah, they did a portal too. They used the AR portal. Like none of this stuff is new, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I've been trying to get people on AR for a minute. None of this stuff is new, but it's crazy because it's still new. Because it's just a lot of the world don't even know it really exists, even though they're using it every day. So in a way, it's new, but nah, man. There's people already are utilizing the technology to the fullest and making, a lot of money, a lot of fucking money. We're gonna keep it moving. So right here they're utilizing augmented reality for women to try on different types of lipstick. You know, it's a good use case for women. Boom, augmented reality right here. Whole UI UX dashboard. A whole store experience, you know, basically placed on top of a floor, an office space. It's crazy, right? We're gonna keep it moving. WWF Free Rivers AR. I want to see this. I ain't even heard about this yet. And this was back in 2018. I thought it was the actual WWF, man. That's dope. So even for landscaping architecture, like I said, there's so many ways it could be used. It's dope. So boom, we're gonna keep it moving. Amazon. Amazon is, you know, it's self-explanatory. Definitely one of the largest companies out there, if not the largest. Um, what does it say? View your room, design and decorate your home with augmented reality. So the observation I'm getting from this advertisement right here, or this banner, is basically saying you can leverage the augmented reality technology to decorate your home without having to actually go get the furniture. So you know what that does? That increases conversion rates for the people that are going to be using that's going to be using or that's going to be purchasing furniture they like. So whatever actually look good in the room, that's what they're going in there to buy, and they didn't have to have it in actual size because the 3D model is going to be just as accurate as what's on there. Even if you look over here to the right, it's showing exact measurements and everything. So the accuracy is you know undefeated. View in your room. Shopping for your home just got easier. View in your room lets you view products in your home before you buy them. You can see how products fit and look in your home before you bring them home. Curious whether a chair is the right size for your living room or whether a coffee table you like will go along with your sofa. Now just pull your phone out. Now just pull out your phone to find out. Requirements: iOS, iPhone 6 or newer, running iOS 11.0 and newer. AR functionality on Android requires the AR Core app to be installed. AR Core is only supported on Android 7.0 and newer and on the following devices. So here's an observation right here for y'all. This is literally the minimal standard for you to participate in augmented reality. So if you meet these requirements, you can participate. Also, if you have an iPad that's up to date, that's recent, then you can also do it with the iPad as well. Where to find it, it shows you, you know, how that works, how they're utilizing it, how you can utilize it on their platform, which is cool. So we're gonna keep it moving.